All right, if you've been searching, can myEcon help if your credit is already bad? myEcon bad credit. Can myEcon help bad credit? Or does myEcon help with credit problems? Then this video is going to be for you, because a lot of people do not look into something like myEcon when everything is going great. They look into it when something is already wrong, when credit score is already low, when the late payments are just sitting there, when they keep getting denied over and over again for credit, when they are embarrassed to even let somebody look at their credit. That is when this question becomes real. So let me get right to it. Can myEcon help if your credit is already bad? Yes, it can, for the right person, but not because it's magic, not because it's some instant reset button, and not because one decision suddenly erases years of bad habits, missed payments, financial confusion, or damage that has already been done. It can help because a lot of people with bad credit don't just have a credit problem. Their credit is bad for a reason. They have a money awareness problem. They have a decision problem. They have a pattern problem. And until those things start changing, your score is usually going to stay the same. It's not going to go anywhere until you fix those things. That is the part that people need to hear. So let me say this clearly. Bad credit does not automatically mean somebody is lazy, irresponsible, or hopeless. Life happens, right? It's not all your fault. People get behind. People lose jobs. People go through divorces. I went through two. People deal with emergencies. People make mistakes. And a lot of people were never really taught how credit works in the first place until it was too late. Now that's real. So this is not about judging people. It's about being honest, because bad credit does not just hurt a number. It starts affecting how people feel about themselves. They stop applying for credit. They stop asking questions. They stop expecting good outcomes. They start feeling like bad credit is not just something they have, it's something they are. And that is a dangerous way to start thinking, because once somebody starts wearing their credit problems like an identity, they stop moving like somebody who can improve. That's why this conversation matters. The first way that myEcon can help somebody with bad credit is through clear financial understanding. A lot of people with bad credit know they're in trouble, but they don't really understand the full picture or how to get out of it. They know their score is bad. They know things keep getting denied every time they apply for credit. They know something is hurting them, but they don't really know what is hitting hardest. They don't know what patterns created the problem. They don't know what behavior keeps making things worse. They don't know what needs attention first. That confusion is what keeps people stuck, because confused people either panic or avoid, and neither one fixes much. So when something helps a person get a clearer look at what is happening in their financial life, it matters, because clarity is one of the first steps towards recovery. The second way that myEcon can help is through better money habits going forward. And this is huge, because a lot of people want their credit fixed, but they do not want to face the habits that damaged it in the first place. That's just not going to work. If somebody keeps handling money the same way, keeps reacting emotionally, keeps avoiding what needs attention, keeps making decisions with no plan, then even if one part of the picture improves, the old pattern is usually going to come back. That is why credit is not just about the report. It's about the behavior behind the report. That's its purpose. And that is where a lot of people miss it. They want score improvement without life improvement. They want different outcomes without different patterns. That's not how real change works in real life. Third way that myEcon can help if your credit is already bad is through giving people a more useful direction than shame and panic, because that is where a lot of people live once their credit gets ugly. Shame, panic, avoidance, embarrassment, and those emotions make people do dumb things. They ignore the problem too long. They jump at anything that sounds easy. They believe whatever promises fast relief, and they keep living in reaction mode. That makes things worse. So if somebody starts learning how to think more clearly, ask better questions, and look at their situation with less emotion and more intention, that matters, because bad credit does not just need emotion. It needs direction. Now, let me ask you something, and I want you to answer this in the comments, because I think this is where a lot of people can relate. What has hurt more for you, the low score itself, or the way bad credit changes how people treat you and how you see yourself? Drop your answer to that in the comments, because a lot of people, that emotional damage runs deeper than just the number. And not enough people talk about that. So let me be realistic. If somebody has bad credit and they're looking at myEcon, the right question is not, can this magically erase my past? The right question is, can this help me understand what is happening, improve the way I handle money, and start moving toward a stronger financial position over time? That's a better question. And for the right person, the answer to that question is yes. But this is where mindset matters. If somebody wants a fantasy, they're going to stay disappointed. If somebody wants a real process, you got a chance, right? That's the difference. Now, who is myEcon most likely to help when credit is involved? People that are tired of feeling stuck. People who are ready to get honest. The person who wants to understand more instead of just feel ashamed. The person who is willing to improve the habits behind the problem instead of only obsessing over the score. That person can benefit, right? Who's probably not going to help much? It's not going to help people that want a magic shortcut. That person who refuses to look honestly at their behavior. The person who wants a new score without a new way of thinking. That person is going to struggle no matter what, because no system can fully help somebody who refuses to participate in their own improvement. That needs to be said clearly. No system out there is going to help somebody who refuses to participate in their own improvement. So if this video helped you, hit that subscribe button, because this is the new Digital Web Kings channel, and it's being built to help explain myEcon and how to be successful with it in every aspect of it in a real world, no BS way. And again, answer the question for me in the comments. What hurts you more, the low score itself, or the way bad credit changes how people treat you or how you think about yourself? That's a conversation I would like to have. Hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.